So we ventured down to the bottom of the hotel, and right now we're actually looking for a 7-Eleven to buy some water stuff for our trip. We're at a train station now called Daiwa-san. Daiwa Hotel. And then we gotta get something called the octopus card. Octopus cards are like metro cards for New York. You just fill in the amount or you buy a card, and there's different rates for children and adults. So we got the 3 adult passes by accident, and we need 1 for children. But it's still muggy and cloudy, so air index today is 5. So we could breathe in the air today compared to yesterday. So the style of these houses are from the 70s. So it looks like the old rustic feel. When you go across the street, it's like 20 years old. So from the 80s. You see a difference. These security doors that block you from getting to the subway, and they actually have employees that kind of like direct you where you're supposed to go. So relatively it's pretty safe and easy to get around, but it just gets really packed in there. So right now we're headed into the harbor city, to grab a boat to Macau, from Hong Kong. Super humid today. It's not that hot, it's like 85 degrees right now, but it's super humid, so it feels like 90 already. Running for the train, running for the ship right now. Freaking insane, 9:30, and they're already closing the gates, and we gotta get there in 1 minute. And we're all running to catch it. So we finally made it to Old Moon, which is Macau, and we had to take the boat over here, which is about an hour, and the boat's actually pretty nice. It feels like an airplane itself, so it's pretty cool. From the train station, when we got out, we had to walk about like 6 or 7 blocks to the shipyard, and luckily for us, we didn't have to wait at all. It was a boat that was actually leaving right at that time, so we had to rush. We got there like 9:27, and the boat was supposed to leave at 9:30. And we had to run. That's why you saw that clip earlier. We were running for the ship itself, so which was nice. And then we get a round trip ticket, and the latest you could take the boat is 10 o'clock back. This is the Atlantic City.
I said Vegas. Vegas.
Well, it's like the Vegas to United States, I guess. Oh no, it's more like Atlantic City, I would say. It's smaller. It's got like all the casinos here. It's got shopping, high end, low end. Sites. It's a touristy place also, so it's got a lot of stuff going on over here. It takes only a couple of bucks to get to the city center using a taxi, and then you'll be paraded. As soon as you get off the ship, the station, you'll be paraded by like these people trying to sell you touristy stuff, or touristy traps, so be careful of that. Maybe you want to take a tourist route, but if you know where you want to go, or you're just going to go to a hotel or something like that, don't get stuck by them. Just walk over to the side, get a taxi, and go to wherever you need to go to. This is the famous stairs where everybody get their selfies. Look at that. So nice.
Let me see. Wow, that's so nice.
When you go above the staircase, there's this big building, and then behind that there's like a little temple. So we're gonna go check that out right now and see what's that all about. This is like old living, old rustic living, so cobblestone. And there's actually people still living in these like old buildings. Really don't know what this building is called. Oh, so let's read about it. Alright, so here's the historics. So the temple was built in 1888 and rebuilt in 1901. It basically represents the multicultural identity of Macau, and or Oman if you want to say. And that's why they have a celebration every year around this temple over here to celebrate their multicultural experience. Jet lagged and now we're up like at 5 a.m. and we have everybody talking on the phones and everything. But I didn't really get to show you guys the room yesterday, so I'm gonna give you guys a quick tour. So as you enter over here, you have the closets. Then over here you have the bathroom. It's very weird, the bathroom that they have. It's like a super deep tub, but there's like no shield to block the water, so if you shower, it does get wet on the floor. Then they have the toilet and a full sink over here, which is pretty cool. Then we have
Far out. But this is like bad.
then we have a little space area to prep your food, but everything costs money, so everything is, they'll charge you. And there's more stuff over here. TV, 2 beds. These are not queen size beds, these are actually full size beds. So if you guys are curious and wondering if they say like everything is a full size, this is a full size bed. Then we have an awesome view. Awesome view of the... Awesome view. I got some time lapse of that. And then we got the pretty big room. Another thing about these, the hotels, which is pretty interesting. I think some hotels have them, but not that I've experienced, where you have to stick your card in here. Once you take your card out, everything is completely off. Like all the lights, air conditioning, everything is off. So when you walk into a room initially, it's actually very hot. But once you stick that card in, it turns everything on.